If you are in the old school part of the tabletop role-playing game hobby, let me tell you this. It is a waste of time trying to go to war with WOTC. Let's be honest, all the years of pushback on WOTC has not worked, right? Every time WOTC has fallen back or they have been harmed, it's due to their own actions. The reason I usually avoid going after WOTC, and the reason I don't really get angry at WOTC, is I think gaming principles that we've had since the old school, if pushed, they override political ideology. It is like this. If your political ideology is opposed to the gaming principles that we have in this hobby, your political ideology has no place in the hobby. It's like safety tools. Oh, they sound like they might make sense until they're breaking immersion, until they're breaking the gaming session, which in this hobby, and given what we do, is unacceptable. The principles that we have in this hobby when it comes to gaming should always override anything that is trying to break what we do here, trying to alter what we do here. And we will have more influence and more success overall pushing those principles rather than complaining about WOTC. But some don't like to push these principles because in reality, you need to compare these principles to the alternative, to what's going on that is opposed to them. And through that, you're probably going to degrade these other methods or these other ways. Because to make the point, you do have to compare and contrast. To push an idea, to push what you believe, first you got to be willing to stand on that hill. You got to be willing to have that fight. And you have to criticize anything that opposes your position. Do that and you'll have more sway overall in this hobby than you will if you just make a video bitching about WOTC. But if you soft talk your position, you don't criticize that which opposes your position. You state it and you're fair-minded, you're nice, you speak kindly. Well, here's an issue that we have in the tabletop role-playing game hobby. People want the easy out. They don't want to have to change their mind. And the nicer you are, the easier you are with your words, the easier you are dismissed and ignored by the majority of people in this hobby, and the less sway you will have overall. In my experience, to change minds, the majority of minds in this hobby, for you to have an opportunity to change those minds, you have to say something that shakes them, that moves them. It might not be out of happiness, it might be out of anger, but that reaction will make them think about the thing more than they would otherwise. If you soft pedal what you believe, the majority of people in this hobby will simply dismiss you as nothing. You will be treated as nothing. You'll be treated like somebody who has no sway, and you want to know why? Because you really don't have any sway, given how you deliver your ideas and opinions. And that's why I will shake people, I will say the deepest truth I can, and I will criticize that which I believe opposes gaming principles that we have in the tabletop role-playing game hobby. And I don't care who's on board with the principles or not. I think they're a thing no matter if we have some people that acknowledge it or don't acknowledge it. So I will stand on that hill. I will have that fight. And I will have a better effect on the hobby overall than somebody who just gets on here and bitches about WOTC. Anyway, for now, take care.